What's up guys, it's the Jungle Bug here again with Outlaws Fire Enchantments. This deck was made with the goal to beat Field of the Dead strategies, so let's look at how we will do that. The list I believe most people will use is here on MTG Goldfish. There's 16 cards that puts land onto the battlefield, which will in turn put zombies onto the battlefield, 3 board wipes, 4 cantrips, 3 Teferi who don't let us play spells on their turn and bounces cards. The only card that could scare the deck that I've made is Agent of Treachery. However, nobody understands what this deck is, so they're going to steal Fires of Invention or an Outlaw's Merriment over Ethereal Absolution. Now for the list itself, there's 8 token producers. 2 Dreadhorde Invasion for the decks that have early aggro, and just make small blockers each turn to prevent losing before you're able to play a board wipe. 4 Outlaws Merriment, that makes tokens every single turn that allow you to eventually win the game. 2 Ethereal Absolution, that win the game by getting 2 of these onto the battlefield and stops the opponent from having any zombies. There's a single copy of Divine Visitation to turn all of these token producers into much bigger tokens with flying and vigilance. This card can be taken out for a 3rd Ethereal Absolution if you'd prefer, or would just like to save $7 when making the deck. There's 3 Cry of the Carnarium, 4 Ritual of Suit, 4 Kaya's Wrath, 4 Cast Off. All 15 of these cards should kill any zombies that the opponent has accumulated. Now, all of these cards are expensive, and that's not okay, so Fires of Invention is in the deck as a 4 of because it enables so many more cards to be played each turn. On 4 mana, you play this, and follow it up with a board wipe. 4 Drawn from Dreams, because if you're playing Fires of Invention, you're playing this card. 2 Mirror Maid, because I want to run more Ethereal Absolution, but Mirror Maid can also be played as more Merriment if it is needed. I'm sure you all noticed that this is a 4-color deck, so there's 0 basic land. 12 Temples provide card selection, 8 life gain land, and 6 guild gates. Field of the Dead decks are slow, and having all tap lands isn't that much of a problem against them. Picking up this deck in paper, like always, is going to be around the price of a video game. If you want to pick up this deck, you can do it on Tcgplayer for $82.50. Buying the deck that this deck beats the tar out of will cost you $411.21. Now if they ban Field of the Dead on October 21st, then this deck is a waste of time. You've been warned. However, almost all of the cards in this deck are still amazing cards to just own. Digitally, you can get this deck on Arena for 14 commons, 2 uncommons, 35 rares, and 9 mythic rares. As always, there are links below to Tcgplayer.com and Aetherhub.com, so that with just a few clicks you can have this deck shipped to your door or imported to Arena. Hey guys, here's a short clip of a game against Golos Field that's sped up to about 300%. It's a non-ideal situation. As you can see, the game drags out for quite a while because I'm unable to find the Ethereal Absolution to shut the deck down. Enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you guys in a moment.
NANI?!
I'm guessing he hasn't realized our deck was made to beat his.
Got him! Got him!
I never have had an extreme streak of bad luck until I played this deck. I still had a 45% win ratio playing this deck, so it wasn't terrible. Out of the first 20 games that I played, it performed how I expected it to, beating almost any creature deck that I faced. There were 6 Planeswalker matchups that I went against, which is the most of a single archetype that I've ever went up against. And out of those games, I was only able to win 1 against them. 3 of the games that I played would have been wins possibly if there was a faster mana base with Shocklands. The thing that surprised me the most about that was that out of 20 games, I was only able to go first 4 times. Playing this deck, I lost to Questing Beast or Planeswalkers, so if these things end up being not very meta, this deck will be positioned better in the future. After I finished these 20 games, I went into queue and just conceded over and over to find some more Field of the Dead decks to play. I won 5 out of 5 games against them, so I'm very confident in saying that this deck is very strong against them. To wrap up this video that's a bit longer than usual, I would like to thank all of you for watching. This is the 10th video on this channel, and soon I will have been here for 2 whole months. I've gotten so much more viewership than I possibly could have imagined. Right now I'm sitting at 534 views, 590 deck imports to Arena, 260 unique viewers, 19 subscribers, at least 200 hours worked, and $1,100 spent. If you've enjoyed more than 5 of my videos, hit that subscribe button because I'll be bringing more Magic content per week in the near future. Thank all of you. Again, Free Hong Kong, #uninstallbattle.net.